Hello and welcome everyone to another StarCraft 2 England cast. Today I have got a game between xSixPanther, who is the red Terran player in the lower left position, and he is playing against NoRegreT, who is the blue Zerg in the top right. That means that this is a TvZ and the map is in Tomb Valley. So what can we expect from these two players in this game? Well, firstly we've got Panther is obviously a Terran player, so we're probably going to be looking out of him maybe something along the lines of a 1 Rax expand. That's assuming he doesn't go for any super early pressure or anything like that. May even see a command center first, depending on how brave he's feeling. But on in Tomb Valley, it's not the safest map to go for a 1 Rax. For a command center first, but a 1 Rax command center is pretty safe to go for. Meanwhile, NoRegreT, well, it's a TvZ, so we'll see a 15 hatch out of him, almost certainly into a 16 pool, and that's really the most standard Zerg players do. It's just very, very effective. But as a result, obviously, Terran players are starting to more and more favour getting that early command centre out, especially after the Queen change, which means that Hellions are less effective early on. Essentially, well, if your opponent is going for a super early expansion, you can as well. You'll be safe, so why not just go for it? Now, currently everything is going pretty standard. They are cross spawns, which means it's actually quite a long rush distance to get across this map. So really, we've got a lot of kind of things to think about. This watchtower for a start, that's going to be really, really critical. We'll probably see NoRegreT try and take that very early on, because that'll give him a very good early warning system against any kind of rushes. This drone already moving down now to go and take the hatchery at 15 as expected. Meanwhile, we've got this SCV going out to go and scout. This isn't forced cross spawns, so they could be spawning at any position at the moment. Obviously these overlords are going to go and check to see what they can find. Still no gas coming out yet from Panther, so who knows, there's obviously a bit of lag in this game there, thus the 1-2-3, 1-2-3. Now, NoRegreT going for a super early build here of, well, a super greedy build of getting the gas before the pull, so he's obviously feeling really, really safe. By getting a gas pull, you get speed out earlier. This one SCV coming down here for Panther does suggest there's going to be a 1 Rax command center opening, as I would expect out of this, although currently a bit delayed there, and that's not something you want to really have happening at this stage in the game. We'll probably see some more barracks added on by Panther in the coming minutes, just because that gives him a good defensive position. It means he can hold this command center really, really easily. What else have we got going on? We've got the 3 drones in gas. Will be interesting to see if they are transferred out or not. Double gas coming out now for Panther here. He's basically going to use that double gas to either get out something like Hellions or just start teching up, really. Now, we will have this spawning pool finish up. No Zerglings coming out yet, which again, very, very much expected. No need for Zerglings out at this stage of the game for the Zerg players, so why would they get it now? 100 gas is done, all drones were pulled out of gas, and there goes speed. So speed coming out early, and now just transferring back to getting as many minerals as possible. The 2 queens are on their way. This natural command center for Panther, it's about 3/4 done. A bunker was going to come up, but actually stopping, and that's because this SCV has seen, well, I haven't been killed, that means there's no Zerglings out, which means I don't need a bunker. And that's just all how tight the build needs to be to make sure nothing's really done that is unnecessary. Meanwhile, factory coming down here for Panther as well. This barracks is moving, so we're probably going to see a reactor drop down on that any second. There we go. So we will have reactor Hellions, which, while they're not amazing anymore, they're still very good at denying creep and keeping the map controls. So almost certainly going to see that come out. 6 Zerglings are on the way, as well as, well, there was a spine which just got cancelled as I flicked over to it, which is always the way. Now, what can NoRegreT do? Well, he's going to need to try and take this 3rd base relatively quickly, or do a lot of damage relatively quickly. And either way, it works. It's basically, you want to stay economically ahead of your opponent as a Zerg player, very, very much so, because you can't really out-tech them very well. You need to just have more stuff. So still, we will see a Baneling nest come down, and that Baneling nest is going to be really, really critical if there is going to be some kind of big Ling Bling push, which of course is always possible. There's a lot of Zerglings on the way out, and to me that suggests, well, there's going to be a big Baneling bust, and against a 1 Rax command center that can be super effective. I mean, there's only this one bunker with 3 Marines in it. That is all there is just those 3 Marines. A starport even coming out now. So this sort of starport build with a tech lab on it looks like it's going to be Hellion Banshee, so purely harassment, but harassment does not do well against an awful lot of Zerglings, and in they all come. There's only 2 Hellions on the field, and the Zerglings do run through. They do get a surround on both of these Hellions. Hellions. The Hellions are taken out so quickly. A lot of SCVs are being pulled now to try and defend this bunker. The bunker is completely surrounded though, so repairs are not able to go off, and the bunker goes down, and this here could actually be pretty much GG straight away. There is a complete wall off though. Here comes a lot of banelings getting morphed in, ready to break down that wall. Obviously all three of those little buildings could get taken down exceptionally quickly. All the mules taken out. There's a big loss at this stage. This natural command center will be forced to lift any second. And still, this is not fun. I mean, these banelings, they're coming up. The Hellions are not going to be able to do much, but the banelings aren't like both supply depots and reactor taken down. That is a big loss on its own. The Zerglings are streaming in, but the Hellions are still there. But a surround is achieved very nicely there by NoRegreT, and all of those Hellions are taken down, and Panther just leaves the game because he's got nothing he can do. So a great little play there by NoRegreT. Now, some people may think that's cheesy, but in my opinion, he reacted very well on Entomb Valley. You can't take your third super easily as a Zerg player. Panther went for that greedier 1-Rax command center build and didn't get many units out, went purely for economy, and NoRegreT punished that, which is good play in my opinion. So if you did enjoy the game, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you do like my cast, please subscribe. That'd be really awesome. Leave any comments or criticisms below. That'd be awesome. Follow me on Twitter. But most importantly, I hope you did enjoy it, and please come back again. And I hope to see you soon. Bye for now.